Sagittarius, this is your reading. Hi, welcome in. I'm Venus, an intuitive modern mystic with over a decade of experience in this game. How are you doing? If you're brand new here, hit that subscribe button, and if you're returning, welcome back. I missed you too. I hope you've been doing well. So, for those of you who already know how this goes, sit back, relax, let's see what Spirit wants to talk to you about. And if you're new here, my messages are timeless. This will apply to your sun or rising. So let me know in the comments for what placement you're watching for, or if you are a cross watcher for Sagittarius. Okay, my messages are timeless, like I said, so trust it when it finds you. I will ask that you be the leader of your own discernment when receiving any message from me. And with that said, sit back, relax. I don't know if you're going to keep it short and sweet. We'll see what comes up on your table, what areas Spirit wants to focus on for your reading. And but I know that you will leave this reading with nothing short of clarity and truth. So with that said, I'm going to open your energy with the major arcana to see what's going on within and around you right now. But before I do so, my left ear is burning. Now this is a good thing. It could be that someone is defending you. Okay, someone tried to talk bad about you and there's someone else trying to defend you. Okay, or someone is thinking about you fondly. Okay, the left side of the heart. So it's not ill-intended. Okay, someone is fond of you here. It could be a friend, family member, lover, whatever the case may be. We'll dive in. The number 12 came up as I was tapping into your energy as well. So 1 + 2 is 3. It could be that your family is growing as well, because 1 + 1 is 3. Okay, and the number 3 also speaks to me about Christ-like energy. Okay, so with all of that said, let's dive in and see what's going on, Sagittarius. So, show me Sagittarius energy at the moment, please, Spirit. What's going on? What's going on? I feel like you're feeling good about yourself. Like, things are calm in your life at the moment. They're not too chaotic. Or at least, wherever there's chaos, you're kind of in control of it. So we'll see. So 2 cards fell out, the World and the Empress. So some of you could be pregnant. Okay, not for the first time, so congratulations. Okay, the World card is here, so you ended a karmic cycle. We'll see what this could be specifically about. Okay, for some of you this is to do with the maternal line. Okay, you ended a karmic pattern cycle that goes back centuries. Okay, maybe because now you are becoming a parent for the 2nd or 3rd time. I'm not talking to a first-time parent. You now will have control over how to raise your family, under what values, beliefs, what family members have or don't have access to your children, something like this. Okay, it's almost as if you decided to shield yourself and focus on you and what's important to you. Okay, could be a pregnancy, a brand new idea, a new phase of life that you're entering. Remember I said 2 + 1 is 3. 21 and 3. Okay, so confirmation for someone. You could your birthday could be on the 21st or the 3rd. Okay, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Okay, or you could be a Capricorn moon. Okay, we also have Taurus, Libra energy. So you could have these placements quite strongly in your chart, or you could be dealing with one as well. Okay, so a new endings here, so that this new phase of your life can come in. Okay, your energy feels abundant, prosperous, nurturing, fertile. This new phase feels fertile. Your body feels stronger. Your environment has become a better reflection of this new you, this new life, this new phase. Okay, something like this. Let's see, the moon. See, mother energy. for a lot of you, whatever it is that you did, okay, to end this karmic cycle, when it comes to the maternal line, it has come to an end. This is confirmation. Strong on the mother line. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Talk to me about the World card, please, for Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. What are we talking about here? You're happy to be in this new bubble that you've created for yourself. And bear this in mind as well, Sagittarius. I don't want you to think that, oh, I've created this bubble, I have the perfect setup, so it's not going to burst. It might burst, we don't know, but at least you feel like you're in control of the narrative, you're in control of your life now, and things, it calms your nervous system. Yeah, it calms your nervous system, because you feel like even if you were to take a hit from something unexpected, an obstacle, whatever the case may be, your nervous system doesn't go into fight or flight mode. It feels safe enough to be like, okay, we can deal with this in a diplomatic way, a logical way, whatever the case may be. You're not letting your emotions take over you so much, okay? And that's when the karmic cycle broke. You no longer lead by emotion, especially when it comes to perhaps your mother, pregnancy, or something to do with a woman here, okay? Or perhaps within yourself. Maybe you've accepted your womanhood. Maybe you've decided to fall in love with being a woman if you're a woman watching. That could be the case as well. And also, before I jump into anything else, you didn't shield yourself out of fear. This feels like it was the right thing to do, and it feels safe. So you're not shielding yourself or protecting yourself or creating your own little bubble from a state of fear. It feels from a healthy place of safety, you know. I really wanted to say that, to clarify to someone here. Talk to me about the World, please. You could have been born on the 1st as well. Okay, that's a lot, but we'll get into it. So, what's this? 2 of Cups, Page of Wands, 4 of Cups, King of Cups, and Queen of Wands. Okay. Family, love, children. It's all about this, okay? It's all about this. So, with the 2 of Cups, you could already have found your love match, even though it feels recent for some of you. For some of you, it feels very recent. It feels fated. It is. This could be confirmation. Number 2 came through again, okay? For some others with the Page of Wands here, it could be speaking to the birth of a child, okay? As I alluded to before. But then we've got the 4 of Cups with the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the 7 of Cups. Slightly worrying, but don't freak out, okay? It could be that now you've reached this level of emotional stability and fulfillment, especially when it comes to family and what family means to you, or what a healthy relationship looks like to you. It feels comfortable. But for some of you, you could also feel a little bit bored because your nervous system isn't used to having this type of romantic connection without a little bit of chaos, without a little bit of drama. It feels like you could be falling into this trap of, this feels monotonous, this feels predictable. That's because for some of you, your nervous system is still making the correlation between chaos and drama and manipulation to love. That's not love. If it feels boring, if it feels predictable, that's sending a signal to your nervous system that this is safe. Okay, anything outside of that is not safe because it keeps you in fight or flight. So some of you are going through this adjustment period of calm and peace, especially in a romantic connection, which I can see a lot of you are in a romantic connection already. Okay, and why am I saying all of this? We've got the King of Cups with the Queen of Wands here. Okay, so romantically speaking, you could be with someone who's emotionally mature, slightly passive, and I'm talking about the King of Cups when it's healed. Okay, it could feel a little bit boring and predictable, but it's also tender. Okay, an unhealed King of Cups is emotionally manipulative. If it came out in reverse, I would have been worried, but it didn't. So this tells me that you are with someone who could perhaps be a water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, doesn't necessarily have to be, but their energy is coming through as soothing, calming, present, safe, emotionally fulfilling. It brings you good fortune. Okay, whereas you are showing up at the Queen of Wands, you want a bit of drama, a bit of chaos, a bit of something to shake up the day, you know. There's nothing wrong with that as long as it comes from like a good place. Okay, there's nothing wrong with breaking the routine, but also check yourself, because that could be a toxic pattern wanting to re-emerge. Okay, because it's a little bit of instability today, then mind games, then manipulation, and then your bubble bursts. So nothing wrong with having a little fun in a relationship, nothing wrong with that, but don't expect it to be high energy and chaos and drama, and there's always a need for something to happen all of the time, you know. There's no need for all of that, and as you grow older, you'll come to understand that. Okay, and why am I saying all this? There's the Seven of Cups here, and the Ace of Swords just fell out as well. We'll dive into that in a second, because Archangel Michael's coming through with some truths. The Seven of Cups tells me that you're still, for some of you, you're still kind of emotionally fragile, in the sense of this feels too peaceful, this feels too calm, this feels too predictable. I'm not sure I like this. That's because, like I said, your nervous system isn't used to calm, peace, predictability, reliability in the subtle sense. You know, again, it's an adjustment period. Okay, let's explore the Ace of Swords a little bit. This is Libra energy. I think I mentioned something about Libra energy being here. Yes, with the Empress. This is very specific for someone, but it could have been that a Libra cut you off. They've decided to cut you off, cut communication, cut all ties. This could be a past lover. This could be a sibling as well. A friend. Doesn't really feel like a friend, but I'm exploring all options here. Okay, that could be the case. If you're still in doubt about whether to keep this person in your life, 3-3 on my timer, as I said that, consult with Archangel Michael. Okay, he'll speak to you in a way that you understand what the answer should be, or how you should proceed with this person. Okay, for some others, I do see you career-wise. Okay, I do see you moving into the digital world. Okay, so perhaps you're switching careers, going into more of an AI focused type of job, or a company, or something like this, something more analytical. Okay, I do see that here. I do also sense the insecurity. Perhaps you're not very well versed in that type of thing. Take a course online. I don't know, there's plenty of videos on YouTube that can teach you about certain things when it comes to this job, because this feels like a career shift that's a bit unusual to you. Okay, perhaps you were in a different type of career here, and now this job requires you to be more analytical, perhaps sit in an office all day, you know, looking at a screen, or whatever the case may be, and you come from a completely different background. Again, it's an adjustment period, and the world is moving digital, so it would be wise for you to keep up with what's going on, especially in the digital spaces. Okay, I do see that here. And that's not to disregard, you know, tertiary sector or nothing like that, but for a lot of you, I do see you moving into a digital space. So marketing, communications, AI, Cybersecurity just came through. Cybersecurity, so perhaps someone here is undertaking some sort of course in cybersecurity or something like this. Yeah. Maybe you're trying to become an ethical hacker. That's a job, look it up. It's a really good job, by the way. So that could be the case as well. But yeah, I do see a career shift for some of you. For some others, this could be about the Libra person that either you cut off or they cut you off, and you're still in doubt as to whether you should keep this person in your life or not. Consult with Archangel Michael about it, okay? They'll give you the answer in a way that you understand, which for a lot of you I can see is through numbers and synchronicities and just a feeling. What's this? 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Knight of Cups. Let's dive in. And the 4 of Wands. Some of you are buying a house, okay? The Libra energy came through again. We'll dive in. Okay, cool. Strong Libra energy. You could have strong Libra in your chart, actually. This doesn't necessarily have to be about another person. You could have strong Libra placements. But anyway, let's dive in. So the 9 of Wands was the first to come through with the 3 of Wands. You're becoming impatient about something here. You're becoming impatient about something here. And you want to take the plunge and just go for it. I think you should. Whatever the situation that we're talking about here, because we've got the 4 of Wands with the Queen of Swords here. However, proceed with caution, okay? Again, don't let your emotions fully take over you. Weigh the pros and cons, be a bit more logical, and then yes, do take the plunge. For some others, I do see short travel, okay? Could be for work, pleasure, whatever the case may be over the next few weeks, okay? I do see that here. I want to explore this Knight of Cups because I do see some communication coming in, okay, for you, Sagittarius. I do see some communication coming in. This feels like an offer of commitment. So this is for those of you who are dating, open to dating, are out here trying to find your person, okay? I do see someone coming in about a month's time from now, from whenever you're watching this video, okay? Like I said, my messages are timeless, so trust it when it finds you. So in about a month's time from now, I do see someone wanting to offer commitment. Very romantic, very tender, very in tune with their feelings, okay? Again, water sign energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be. And you feel a pull, you know, you feel a pull, like you want to invest in this person. You want to go for it with this person. However, there's something that's making you hesitate here. There's something that's making you hesitate to go all in with this person, or to give this person a chance to show you that they're worthy of your love, of your time, of your energy, of being your person, okay? I wonder why that's happening. Maybe they're younger than you. That could be the case. Where is it? Maybe they're younger than you and you have an issue with the age gap. That could be the case. Maybe you feel that they could be emotionally not exactly a match to you. What do I mean by this? Maybe they're too tender for you, too emotionally raw, which again, for a lot of you, I can see that this is not something that you're used to. Hence why you've decided to shield yourself here. You know, I know how to love on me. Great. Love that for you. Genuinely, I do. But what if this person wants to show you a different way to continue to love on you and love on them? Because they're coming through as someone who could emotionally support you despite how young they look or how young they are. There's a lot of they're emotionally rich here, and you could do with some of that, Sag. They're emotionally rich. And the young energy also could help you to perhaps live life not so seriously, you know, without completely discarding your responsibilities and your duties as a law-abiding citizen and whatever else. But you're somewhat suspicious of this person. You're making assumptions here, Sag. You're making assumptions here. Because why do I say this? We've got the Queen of Swords here. You're trying to look at this romantic interest with a logical eye. It's early days. You're only just getting to know this person. So why are you being so objective already and putting them in a box and labeling them in all this? You got to give it time, at least 3 months, to see if it's worth it or not. You're already labeling them. You're putting them in a box. You're being too objective from the jump. And I don't see them giving you a reason for you to do that. I genuinely don't. Maybe the carelessness, which it's not carelessness, they just love differently. It scares you because, again, it's not something that you're used to. If anything, Sag, give it a chance. I guess, give it a chance. If it works, great. If it doesn't, at least you would have learned something. Is what I want to tell you. Yes, they're fond of you. They like you. They want to be with you. They want to show you that they're worthy of being with you. But also they're aware that there's still a long way to go for them. I mean, they're showing up as the Knight of Cups. So they could be younger. They could be a little inexperienced when it comes to love in its full spectrum. Perhaps with your wisdom, you could teach them as well. You know? Because this feels like a fated connection. It honestly does. So don't put them in a box so quickly. Unless, of course, they've already showed you massive red flags or they've broken your boundaries. Then, of course, this message, this part of the message doesn't apply. But I don't see that they have. I genuinely don't see that they have. But you keep side-eyeing them. Give it a chance, Sag. Live a little. Four of Wands is here. Like I said, some of you are about to buy a house, sell a house, renovate a house. Congrats if that's the case. I do see you building a solid foundation here. For some of you, you're getting married. Okay, so this could be proposal vibes as well. I don't want to say too much because if you're about to get proposed, I don't want to spoil it for you. But congrats in advance. I hope you're happy. And I hope that it's everything you ever wanted and dreamed of. But yeah, there's something about building a solid foundation with someone here. For some of you, it could be someone of the same sex. Okay? Doesn't have to be, but it did show up. Let's see. What about career? I mean, we talked about it a little bit, but what about finances? What's going on financially with Sag? Because we looked at love, we looked at family, we looked at the inner work that you're doing emotionally, or at least where you're trying to be. What about money? What about money? No, I'm not pocket watching you. I couldn't care less. I'm just here to deliver the message. It could be useful to you. I don't know. What about finances for Sag? What's going on financially? Are they good? Are things stable? Is it all out of control? Like, what's going on? My left ear is still like burning hot. So there's someone here that is fond of you, genuinely. They're fond of you, they care for you. They're defending you, okay? They are defending you with everything that they have. So keep that in mind. What about finances? What's happening financially for Sag? Nine of Pentacles is here. Financial independence is coming through. It'll take some time, okay, Sag? So keep going at it. Keep doing the thing. Keep expanding your portfolio. Keep expanding your skill set. Keep going for that dream job, whatever the case may be. I do see financial independence here. Could take another 8 to 9 months, I'll be honest. But for a lot of you, you're in the long game. investing, that type of thing. You're in the long game. So keep going at it, because I do see something fruitful coming through in about 9 months, 9-10 months from now, give or take. Also, Sag, if there's something that you're passionate about, okay, the owl spoke to me. If there's something that you're passionate about and you think, oh, but that's quite niche, talk about it, post about it, capitalize on it. Capitalize on it. I don't know if you, I don't know, your interest is sharks, I don't know, or reptiles, or perfume, or whatever it is, however weird it may be, this could be the gateway to your financial independence much quicker, okay? Because you know all about it. Either you've learned through living life and being invested in this hobby, this interest, or it's ancient wisdom. That could be the case too. That could expedite the financial independence, okay? So whatever weird thing you're into, talk about it, capitalize on it, do something, post about it, I don't know. But that just came through with the energy of the owl. But all in all, things are stable, financially speaking. You know what's coming in, what's going out. There's a clear plan. I don't see anything major. There's an issue. Not an issue. What the hell? There's a tendency for overindulgence and overspending. So keep that in mind, I guess. Don't overspend. Don't spend unless it's absolutely necessary. And don't invest in it unless you can afford it twice over. Okay. Let's see. 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What's this, Edge? You haven't gotten over something here. You haven't gotten over something here. This is a phase, though. So allow yourself to feel, to release, and you'll be fine. Yeah, exactly. Ace of Wands, you'll be fine. So if you're going through something deeply painful, could be heartbreak, could be grief. 1-1, yeah, it's grief. It's a phase. Okay? Their physical body is gone, but they're never really gone. You can always connect with them. Okay, if this is grief, if this is heartbreak, listen, it's another heartbreak to the books. It's another heartbreak to the books. Learn the lesson and keep it pushing. Okay, why am I being so objective like this? The energy of Capricorn is here, along with Taurus / Libra. So yes, allow yourself to feel the things and release them, but also it's time to snap out of it. There's a lot of good things happening here for you. A lot of good things coming in for you. A lot of opportunities for you to seize. Things are on the up, slowly but surely. So for you to give yourself the service of still being hung upon, you know, the pain and the grief and the heartbreak, it's a phase. So yes, like I said, allow yourself to feel, but also release and move on. Because yes, they're gone. They're no longer here. That's fine. If we're talking about grief, yes, not to sound cold, but it's the truth. They're no longer here. Okay? It is what it is. Everyone has a lifespan. You and I have a lifespan. We don't know when that will be, but that's okay. Because that's the only thing that's guaranteed in life is death, right? Not to sound morbid, but it's the truth. We're all adults here. In the meantime, while we're still living, let's live life to the fullest, okay? Let's love hard. Let's make this money. Let's fall in love. You know, let's find our person. Let's enjoy. Let's enjoy what life has to offer, okay? And with the Sag that I'm connected to here, you're not a pessimist, okay? You're just going through a phase. Like I said, it's a phase. It's temporary, okay? I'll use the Hidden Truth Oracle. So for those of you going through the heartbreak or the grief, let's get one message from that person. So to see if it brings you any type of comfort, I guess. So take a deep breath, focus on that person, whether it be someone who passed or a relationship that you're still holding on to or hanging on to, you can't seem to kind of let go of emotionally. Let's see. I want to be more than friends. What? As for some of you, not all of you, adapted to your reality, you already know. So they want to be more than friends. And I replay our conversations over and over. It could be you, could be them. I feel like it's both of you. That's why you still can't let go. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Oh. It's time for me to heal now. It's time for you to heal now, Sag. It's time for you to heal. And it's time for them to heal as well. So let go. Let go. Whether this person literally passed away, let them rest in peace. They need it. Okay. If this is heartbreak, they need to heal as well. So let go. The cord needs to be cut for the both of you. Okay. And with that said, that concludes your reading, Sag. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope that I was able to help in any way, shape or form. If I did, let me know in the comments. And if you want to learn more about me, what I do, my services, the gems that I sometimes drop on TikTok, my blog post, my book, and everything else that I do, there's so many things to list out here. Check out the links in the description below. And like I said, thank you for being here. And until next time, stay immensely blessed. Bye-bye.